nearly fell off my chair. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't done a weekly vlog this week because we've basically done nothing interesting, but we have just ordered Domino's and we're going to be trying the new vegan Chickain't pizza. I've decided for now I'm going to keep doing like eating vegan food and talking about Disney because they're both my favourite things to do. And I also have a few story times to tell about like past Disney trips and Universal trips and stuff like that. So I'll talk about some of them today and then stay tuned for future videos because I'll probably talk about other stories and different things like that in the next few weeks until we can travel again. The pizza has arrived. Also, I found in the fridge the other day, which I'm buzzing about, Papa John's special garlic dip. So I'm having a bit of a crossover here. I actually love that so much, so I saved it last time I had a Papa John's, which by the way, we don't have a Papa John's nearby. Like our nearest Papa John's like 7 miles away, I think. Oh, this looks good. Right, let's give it a go. I would say they're kind of sparse with the cheese. Like, I don't know if you can see it well, but I would like at least twice as much cheese as that. I don't know what you think.
It's a bit stinky. Mine has like a lot more cheese on.
It's nice though.
Got plenty of toppings apart from cheese.
Yeah, that's true. I wish I'd put chilies on it, but oh well. So I think I had Domino's once. Whenever they came out with the like original vegan, like it was margarita or I think veg, I did have it, but for some reason I didn't vlog it. I think the cheese is good actually. I don't know if it's like a specific brand. My favourite type of vegan pizza cheese is definitely Pizza Hut restaurant. Then I would probably say this and then Papa John's. But Papa John's bases and sauce are good and their sides are really good. So I feel like overall it goes Pizza Hut, Papa John's, and then Domino's, and then Pizza Hut delivery is rubbish. And when I used to live in Scotland, I lived like literally around the corner. Like if I looked out my window, I could probably see it from a Pizza Hut delivery. But their vegan pizza is so rubbish. Like they don't have vegan cheese and you have to order a large if you want the vegan base, and it's just like not very good. Even though you didn't ask, there is my rankings of pizza places. I hope this is in date. It is, it's in date till April. So, I don't know if you guys all have seen in the news, I assume if you're a Disney fan you have, that Disneyland Paris is not opening anymore on like the 12th of February. They've moved the reopening date until the 2nd of April. But the good news is we didn't have tickets for that old reopening date because I don't know what we were doing, but we don't. We were too slow. By the time we looked, they didn't have any left. But this time, within about 5 minutes of it getting announced, we'd already booked the tickets. So if it does open on the 2nd of April, we will be there. We've bought our tickets. We've got flights that were cancelled in the past. We can change it directly to a flight that is going. We will be going for the reopening when it happens, if we're allowed to the country and out of this country. So that is some good news, hopefully to look forward to in April. And as I said last week as well, we're hoping to go to Disney World like a week after that, but we don't know if that'll happen. This is pretty good, to be fair, but I always prefer like a thick crust. I don't know about you. If I had the choice, I would get like a pan. You know those ones you buy at the supermarket? I've not had one in literally years, where it's like the tiniest thing where it's like that thick. It's like filled with cheese and like tomatoey sauce, and then sometimes they put pepperoni on top. They are literally the best thing, or at least as I remember them being pretty good. That's the kind of pizza I would choose. But anyway, this is pretty good. Also, it was in like maybe 2 weeks ago, the vlog that I put out, I was talking about Disneyland Paris, how there was this like Frozen show that we didn't know. We found the program. Like how we found that, I don't know. We basically keep well, my mum basically keeps every program ever. What was it? Frozen sing-along. Join us for a sing-along celebration of the songs and story of Disney's Frozen. And it was in Frontierland at the Chaparral Theatre. We have all the news, and they had French shows and English shows. But yeah, and that was the program. We went 18th to 24th of February 2017. Let's have a sliced pizza. I don't know why I got this pizza, because I don't like peppers.
That are cooked.
Is that what it is? Those are like raw peppers.
I am.
I don't. I do like onions though. I want to try a piece of the chicken like plain, so I can really like, yeah. It doesn't really taste like chicken. Well, I don't know, it might. But it's got like some kind of seasoning going on. Like it's not plain, it has a flavour. It's nice though. The other day I was thinking about it, I might have even mentioned it in one of the vlogs, but there was this one time we went to Universal and it was literally the most wild day ever. So I thought I'm going to tell you guys the story of what happened because it's literally insane. I think this was 2019, was it? It was like April 2019. We went to Orlando for 2 weeks and we didn't have Universal tickets. But my mum, being my mum, had some friend over there who works at Universal and got us tickets, which is like literally insane. So basically we got into Universal Orlando for free, which to start with is crazy. Like, it was so good. Did we go on 2 days or just one? I think we just went once.
Yeah.
So we go to Universal, we were staying on Disney property, so I think we got an Uber, didn't we? Anyway, we got some type of taxi or Uber or something like that, and everything was good. We had our free tickets. Obviously we had to pay for the taxi to get there, but that was fine. Then we went into the park and we just like started going on stuff, whatever. I think actually it was pretty much as soon as we got in, maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour after we got in, we got stopped by these people and they were like, we're having people like review TV pilots. Would you like to participate? We'll give you like maybe like $25 vouchers each for doing it. Like, basically you just had to watch a show and then like tell them what you thought about it on like a form online. Like, it only took us maybe an hour, not even that, out of our day total. And at first they were like, where are you from? And we were like, oh, we're from the UK. And they were like, oh, you have to be a Florida resident if you want to take part. And then they were like, where are you from? And we were like, oh, we're from Florida. They were like, oh, good. So like they basically just let us do it anyway, because I guess it didn't really matter. They didn't need our address, they just wanted like a zip code, so we just made one up. Oops, sorry Universal, if you ever watched this. Yeah, we don't get no fired. Anyway, so we ended up doing it. We watched this TV pilot. I have no idea if it ever like actually ended up getting aired or anything, or if it's like a show now, because obviously here we don't have the same TV networks. And I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, so we watched that. We ended up getting our gift cards. I can't remember how much it was exactly, but we carried on our day as if normal, but we were like, we'll use these gift cards we've just got for food so we don't have to spend any of our own money. So we went to look for somewhere to eat, and basically, I don't think they have this at Disney, do they, where you can just buy, like you can just buy a one-day dining plan and you get like a meal, a dessert and a drink and a snack, but you get one of those like refillable mugs, which I showed in like last week's vlog or something.
No, slushies do.
Oh yeah, and it includes slushies. So basically we got these like meal plans and it all came to less than we had on our vouchers. So we basically got to eat for free. We got in for free and we got to eat for free. Our day carries on. I don't think I bought any souvenirs. I think you bought a couple of things. But I didn't buy anything because we've been before and like we had what we wanted. So we carried on our day, and then at a random point you picked up a gift card off the floor. And we were like, because it didn't have a name on it, it didn't have anything of it on it, we were like, to be honest, this is so unlikely that it will ever make it back to its original owner. So we were like, let's see how much is on it. If it's like a lot of money, we'll try and figure out what to do about getting it back to the person that owns it, because obviously that's gonna mean a lot to them. But I think when we looked, it was like, maybe like 20, 30, somewhere around there dollars on it, maybe a little bit more. Like, it wasn't very much. So we were like, they're not gonna miss it. And we decided that if we handed it into Universal, they would just like keep it, like they just wouldn't do anything about it. Because obviously it wasn't like named, it was just like a random gift card. So we kept that. I think what happened was we split it equally between us, but you ended up buying like a bunch of souvenirs. So I ended up giving you my half and you were like, I'll give you $10 or whatever to spend in Disney, because I didn't want to buy anything. And then anyway, as the time went on, we used up the whole of the gift card, and then we went on to spending like normal money. Again, I didn't buy anything, but my mum bought, sorry my back's itchy, a bunch of souvenirs. And then it got to the time when we were like about to head back to Disney, so we were like, right, we need to go and get a taxi. But before we did, we remembered that the Hard Rock Cafe is in like the City Walk, and that my grandma collects Hard Rock Cafe magnets. This is before we started, we kind of collect them now. This is before we started, we were like, we need to go and get my grandma one, because even though she'd been there before, we didn't buy one. I don't know what we were doing. Being fools, probably. So we didn't have one, so we were like, right, we'll get one while we're here. So we go in, and left in like cash wise, I think we had like $12, maybe like $12 and like 77 cents, something like random. And the magnet was $10. So backtrack a little bit, we were gonna buy ourselves one, but then we didn't have the credit card. They wanted the PIN number, but we didn't know the PIN number. So we were like, fine, we'll put that back and we'll just get the one for my grandma with the cash that we had, which we had enough, just about, but then we had like literally $2 left. So We were like, it's fine, we'll just pay for the taxi with the card, because on the way they didn't ask for the PIN number, and like we thought it would be okay. By the way, just to like confirm, the credit card was ours. My mum's just an idiot and didn't know what the PIN number was. She now knows. After much force, I got her to ring them up and find it out. Anyway, we were like, that's fine. So eventually we leave, we walk through the city, go and get a taxi. And we're like speaking to a bunch of people and they're like, oh no, like you need the PIN. So we're like, we're literally gonna be like we had $2. That was it. They were like, no, you need the PIN card, the PIN number even, to use the card to pay for the taxi. So we were like, what the heck? Like, I don't think I took any cards with me because at this point, like, I didn't have any credit cards. I must have got it just after that because I was doing Camp America that summer, but I mustn't have got them yet. So I had no way of like paying anything. We didn't at that part. I feel like we were amateurs. It's only like 2 years, like 2 years ago, but we had no idea what we were doing. We didn't have like a travel cash card. We didn't have like basically any dollars with us, and we had one credit card.
We thought we were going to Disney and everything was linked to our magic bag.
We kind of weren't prepared, but we just went with it. We were like, it's fine. So then we're like, how are we gonna get back? I feel like we like I can't remember whether I was thinking it and you told me no, or whether we were both thinking it, we asked someone and they were like no. But I think we were thinking about walking back because we literally had no, like, we knew it was far because we'd been there in the taxi.
We did like half an hour.
But we were still like, what choice do we have? I think I was like, we could just like get them to do it, and then when we get there, keep the taxi running, go to the room, get the money, come back.
That was going to be what we had to do. That was what we were planning. In the end, that was what we were trying to do. We were going to try.
And then what actually happened? I can't even remember.
We went to the taxi, he said, you can just swipe it.
So after all of this stress, I swear we ended up like queuing behind people like wanting a taxi, but we just wanted to ask the question. And then we got to the front and they were like, no, we had like all this stress about we're never gonna get back, and then we just asked like a random other taxi guy and he was like, no, it's fine. And then we just got in the taxi and went home. So basically the moral of the story is, know your PIN number. We didn't spend any money, or at least I personally didn't spend any money at Universal except for the taxi, which we, of course we made to tell the tale. And Universal is really good. That's the other moral of the story. I actually love Universal, it's my favourite.
Especially when it's free. I love it when it's free. I could have messaged my friend. Why can't I message my friend?
The word there, you idiot! So we went through all this, and she literally had a friend that worked where we were, could have probably lent her $30, and then we would have just like paid him back when we got back to the hotel.
2 years later, I think Plan C comes to me.
This also is why we're idiots who should not be let out on our own. I think you really just thought of that.
Well, you didn't even quit yet.
Yeah, I didn't know him, he wasn't my friend. Anyway, so that's our little Universal story. We've only been to Universal twice, I think. Well, actually 3 times. So in 2014 we went to Universal twice. We had like a multi-day ticket. In 2019 we went once, but also in 2016 we went to Universal in California. I don't know if we went once or twice, probably just once. These crusts are really good. They're a bit crunchy. If you're interested.
You like crunchy, remember?
When did I say that?
You like burnt.
I do like
You can't just go crunchy, you don't go burnt. You can't just go soft burnt.
I do really like burnt food. I feel like there's 2 types of people, or maybe 3. People that like things like underdone, like rare steaks. Obviously not vegans, but like general population. Then there's like the normal people who just like normal food, and then there's the people who like burnt food. I feel like if you like one kind of burnt food, you just love burnt food. Like, I don't mean like blackened to a crisp, I mean like a normal amount of crispy, but like bacon, like that's gotta be super crispy. Obviously I don't eat bacon anymore, but when I was a little kid. No, I'm gonna leave this here. I am aware I've only eaten like 3 slices of pizza, but I did get a large one all for myself. And at least I've given you a review on it. I would give it out of 10, 6.5. 6 feels a bit stingy, but 7 feels a bit kind. Like, it's pretty good. I'm definitely gonna eat it all, but could be improved if there was more cheese on it. So there you go, there is my review of the new Chickain't.
And it has to have Domino's fatter base.
Yeah, I feel like that's a personal thing though. Like, some people like crispy ones, especially healthy people, but that is not me. So yeah, Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, even though it was totally random. Comment down below if you've ever had a disaster while you were on holiday and let me know what it was. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more vegan food try-in videos, weekly vlogs, and hopefully travel and Disney vlogs coming very soon. And other than that, I'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!